right, and we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Inside the Booth. I don't know, can I even do the music still, or no? I can do some.
Boy, that's soothing.
Yeah, that was soothing music.
Play it much longer, I'll be.
Yeah, right. Yeah, go to sleep.
No
Not gonna do that. All right. So welcome everybody to the review show. I'm your host, Dan the Law from Inside the Booth, and you are inside the booth, and so on and so forth. And then we have your other hosts all over here. Ron from CG Artists.
Hey, everyone.
Shawn from Try to Finish Something, and Tony from Docking Bay 327. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Good.
Doing well.
Yeah. And those of you out there watching us now or later, hopefully everybody's having a good night and rest of your day.
Yeah.
If you watch us tomorrow. All right. So this month has been pretty, not to say it was fast. I guess it was fast, but it was full of stuff, bunch of stuff. How was it with you guys?
Same.
Yep. Yeah, pretty just busy, really busy.
Yeah.
And my I do a haunted house at my daughter's grammar school every year, and the prep work has begun, and there's a lot going on. I had a flow and a pattern because it was always in the cafeteria, and I knew the setup, and it was inside, but it was always a hassle because we had to wait till school ended on Friday, and the haunted house was part of a harvest festival that was on Saturday, so it was always a mad rush between Friday and Saturday to get everything done and set up. And this year they've moved it into a garden area that they haven't used in a couple of years, which is fun because it's all overgrown with weeds and it's going to add the look and feel of it. But
that'd be good. Yeah.
It's a whole new place and experience. So it's been a lot of prepping and setting up for that. And it's been always busy.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those little prickly things that stick to your pants leg.
No, I hate
the burdock.
Yeah. Pull out and you get the world's tiniest splinters.
That's right.
Things in your fingers. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But none of it.
Yeah.
Good.
Now burdocks before they fully grow. You can take the leaves and eat them. You know that, right?
I knew you were going to say that. That's funny. I almost cut you off. I was like, "What? Can you eat it?"
Yep, you can eat it. You put it in some batter. You
okay.
fry it
I was
up,
going to say, but why?
Yeah. I don't know. Italians did it all the time. My mom used to do it when I was a kid. My grandma did it. So yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Kind of like the testicle festival. Why? You have to eat that. There you go. Starting the awkwardness off early.
Yes.
That was always a challenge on Fear Factor. I don't know why you would go to a festival for it.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, there's lots of festivals in New York,
That is true.
upstate. They do fall festivals everywhere. And that has begun as well. I didn't get to go to the last one, which is called the Grape Festival, and they do grape pies, grape cake,
nice.
grape. Everything's grape, And then obviously you got the winery over there, and so you got the grape vineyard, and then you go taste some wine or whatever.
Sure.
So yeah, I think that's why it started and why it's so popular. Probably because of the wine.
Yep.
More likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We just joined a wine tasting monthly thing at Cooper's Hawk, my wife and I, yesterday. So there's that where you
fun.
It's like we did one bottle sweet, so it's like $19.95 a month, and you get whatever the wine of the month is. You're gonna run out of space or get to drinking.
Yeah.
She's the wine drinker. I could care less.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not much of a drinker myself.
Yep.
But
yeah, the festivals are going on? I just played this past Friday night with my rock band.
Oh, that's right. You're in the bands. Yeah. So that's good. That's fun for you, right?
Yeah, it was a blast.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Again, I've said this before, Tony, but one of those things that I always wished that I was kind of forced into music lessons as a kid. I would love to be able to play an instrument. And
me too.
I wish that I had taken that up. Not that I can't now, but I mean, I wish that I had started as a kid, and I would love to be able to play something.
Yeah, I wanted to go for guitar. That would have been nice.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I was very lucky that I was introduced to the instrument at 10 years old. And I was taking lessons for a little bit, and it really wasn't my thing. On an acoustic guitar, it was too hard to press down, you know, and I learned the chords and some of that. But then we started making me play, like, you know, Mary Had a Little Lamb, so I could learn the notes and stuff. I was like, even at 10 years old, like, I was like, oh man. And then I heard my first Van Halen album, and I was like,
do it.
Is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And it's funny, my wife took lessons her whole life on the piano, and my daughter wanted to learn how to play the piano, and we have one in the house, and my wife was trying to teach her, and she didn't want to do scales and didn't want to do all this practicing. And in the wonderful world of the internet, she was able to find YouTube channels teaching her how to play songs that she wanted to play. And she she has learned how to play it, avoiding all the stuff that bored her, which
right.
It's great.
It is.
Yeah, I would have loved YouTube back then. That would have been one of the reasons I think I would have excelled at doing it. Just again, you don't have to go through the boring stuff like in music class and all that.
Well, yeah, I had to take some of that just because it's like in a language, you got to learn.
I had to
vowels and the letters, you know, and all of that. So
music, every good boy does fine. You know, you remember that?
Yeah, all that stuff, right? But I say I'm glad personally that there was no YouTube back then, because I learned everything by ear, and so it was more difficult. But the fact that, you know, I had nothing, I didn't want to do anything else. Like I wanted to play all the time, and I would spend hours and hours a day. That's the difference, right? I wasn't forced into it. Like I said, when I started listening to rock music, you know, and started learning how to play some of it, then I was just hooked. And you know, all of those that you say, they say 10,000 hours to become
sure
in anything, right?
Yeah,
I definitely put in that time.
Okay, I made you a better player to begin with. So.
Yes, I mean, even today, like I can go for months and not pick up the guitar, and then when I pick it up, within 30 minutes, you know, I'm back to playing all of the, and it's the difficult technical stuff, right? The 80s rock, like shredding is what they call it. But yeah, so I'm very thankful I was able to pick it up so early, because like you said, Shawn, you know, at that age you're just kind of like a sponge, and you really don't care about messing up too much.
Sure.
Because you're learning, and you're learning in school and everywhere else in your life at that time too, right? So it's just part of, you know, the process or whatever. As we get older, you know, get out of school and get out of like daily learning and improvements and stuff like that, it's much harder to pick up anything like that.
And because you learned all of the foundation stuff, because you took the lessons, you have the ability to ad lib, and you can riff, and you can do all these things because you know why this note goes with that one. Whereas my daughter, who's learning it on YouTube, she knows that song. She doesn't know the why that song makes it. And I think that's really cool, Tony.
Well, thanks. I mean, I'm not an expert at music theory or anything like that, and I'm actually taking a whole new course right now on the guitar, learning. I'm still learning, you know.
That's awesome.
But again, it's just because I love the instrument so much, and I have so much joy when I play. It's, everybody always says when I'm on stage, like, I can't quit smiling. I'm just smiling. I just love it.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah,
that's good.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is good. All right, so a tragic thing did happen this week, or not this week, this last month, the 10th. Yeah, it's strange because it was right before 9/11. It was the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's weird how it lined up like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Charlie Kirk passed away, and it was sad, because I did follow Charlie Kirk on my end, and then hearing about it, just I don't know, it hit hard. I guess it was different, than just. You hear about all the school shootings and stuff, and that's sad and everything, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I watched his stuff that it hit differently. I don't know.
That's usually the case. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I wasn't familiar with him, so it didn't hit me like that.
Yeah,
but.
Same. I was at a convention here in Chicago at McCormick Place called FabTech. And it was I think it was the last day of the convention actually, and the guy across from our booth, you could tell he was just like kind of out of it, like almost everyone when 9/11 hit, you're in a state of shock and you're like, man, what does this mean? So he was like that, and I sadly was like, who? Because I try to stay out of politics, so. But I could tell how distraught he was. And then he kind of explained, gave me like a super brief history, like really quick as one could, in trying to explain who someone is and the impact. And I'll repeat what I said then was, like I said, I didn't know who he was and all, but I don't feel like someone should be attacked or killed just for what they say, I mean, the whole freedom of speech thing, I mean, you may not like what a man says, woman says, but to take someone's life, that's a bit extreme, and just, wow, that's how you handle your anger, so it's silly that our world comes to that, just instant violence. I mean, if you don't like what someone has to say, just don't listen, turn it off. I mean, it's not like, someone's doing something physically to a person or kids or anything, and now you're angry and need to take up arms. It's just, it's words. And it's something that he believes in. All right, well, let him believe what he wants to believe. If it's not for you, then don't listen. It's not the end of the world,
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't get our show turned off the air or anything. So
well, it's funny that you say all that, because I agree, and I try not to talk politics usually with friends. I mean, politics and religion are one of those things that are kind of division, but it's weird because politics used to be something you should have been able to have a conversation about. And from what I know about him, and this has been said a million times before, so this isn't earth shaking, but his whole thing was, we need to talk about things. And he's out there talking about something that somebody decided they disagreed so much they were going to end his life. And that's kind of counterproductive to people being able to get along and have conversations, because I think that's a big problem that we're going through as a society now. Is we're not able to disagree with someone and end it at that and go, hey, I respect your opinion, but I disagree.
Right.
And it's just weird that it's gotten so far away from that.
Yeah, it's tough. And that's and that's with anything in any side of the spectrum, I mean, you should have a good respect for each other, I mean, I'm not sure how everybody's politics are here, but I respect everybody here and I love everyone, and it's like we're friends at the end of the day anyways, it's not something that should bother people, I guess, but apparently it does. Yeah,
it has for years. I mean, history's repeated itself over and over again, and sadly will continue down this path. This isn't the the last of it. I wish it was that everyone would wake up and be it regardless of which side you fall on, that respect. But it's just not the society that we live in, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, it calms down when you have an event like this. It calms down for like days, weeks, month, maybe even the rest of the year, and then it just starts right back up again. Right,
and then it will go back. The one thing I did notice afterwards was a lot of people started going to church because of it. Even people that said they didn't even know him that well, didn't follow his stuff, and when they heard about it, they would watch. They went through some of his older stuff, and they said, you know what, I think I'm gonna go to church. And it's strange. I guess they call it the Charlie Kirk effect or something. I don't know. It's strange, but I guess that's one kind of positive thing that happened out of all of it.
Yeah. So you had that type of effect on people. So at least that's his legacy. Yeah. And then based on what his wife says, she's going to try to continue that on. And I think she's well spoken, so she should be able to pick up the helm and continue on that legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's weird because you can take this and make it into a positive, and you can go to church, you can take and continue on with what he was trying to do.
Sure.
But then it, like you said, days, weeks, because there's already, I've seen there's a million conspiracy theories, and she was holding up the sign of the devil, and it's like, it's already starting to divide everybody again when it doesn't take long to take something and then start to everybody find their own way to turn it bad. And it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's
weird.
Living in.
Yeah. Weird situation.
I do think though that it shows the power of the spoken word.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Like you said, Ron, if you don't like what somebody's saying, just don't listen. But there's still a power in it.
There is.
And it can go for good or go for bad, right?
Yeah, we're seeing both now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand it other than that's the way it's always been.
Yeah.
I mean, not just in our country,
all over. I mean, if anything,
humanity is
not anyone's country. It's just there's some countries where that's truly going to get you killed. And your family.
Just by the government too. Government will do it.
Yeah.
Without secret. I mean, they'll just come to your house and pull you away. I mean,
right. Exactly. Yeah.
No conspiracy here.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
right.
Yeah.
That week turned quite somber at the end, and then you have 9/11, which kind of the same thing. Angry because of the what we do and all that, and that was their idea of silencing us, which totally backfired. That did not silence anybody.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And how many conspiracy theories popped up about that one?
That's true. Yeah.
That's going to go on to the end of time.
Yeah,
man.
I think that's going to go on forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until somebody, I don't know, blows the whistle, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think you can even stop it. I mean, even if there was proof, you still have, there are people who are just set in what they believe, and that's the end of it. It's
right. Regardless of
even if the proof is right here.
Right.
It's just the way the world is. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
You believe something for so long, and you get it fixed in your mind and your family's mind, and then all of a sudden this truth comes out, if there is truth, to whatever the opposite of what you believe, and you're just like, nope.
Yep, exactly. That's so true. That's so true. Yeah, some people are just hard to be open-minded to truth.
Right, those
close off
empire. They're not evil; they're misunderstood.
It's just weird because you're so determined to believe one path. You're willing to believe any conspiracy or anything else because you can't change your mind. I am going to stick to this so hard. I'm going to believe there was no moon landing or there was no
right. Yeah,
I am sticking to this.
The Earth is flat.
It is actually.
Exactly. I mean, it's been going. It's a weird human thing that you aren't willing to listen and to accept other people's ideas. It's
not until it somehow personally truly touches you, or you've just beyond the shadow of the doubt. Like for the flat earthers, you need to be put on a rocket, taken straight up and look down with your own two eyes before finally, right? It has to be that proven. And even then, there's some who will be like, "Oh, you must have knocked me out," or maybe
I'm hallucinating.
The curves from the window.
The curve of the window.
Yeah. It's the effect of space that's making me all loopy. Wow! All of a sudden, your head is round. Look at that. That's not true.
Now, in all seriousness, I do think that we all need to have a foundation of what our beliefs are grounded in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to what you all are saying, when somebody refuses to listen or think differently, it's because if they do, then they have to start questioning everything.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like their whole existence is,
that's true.
shaken.
Some people just don't want to think.
Yeah, and it sucks if you were wrong and you're like, my whole life was a lie. Can't stomach that.
Well, I mean, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But it's a matter, like you said, of being open to change. It doesn't mean it's a lie. It doesn't mean your world is crumbling. It just means, hey, this is what I grew up with, and this is what I think, and there's the possibility it's wrong. That it's not a bad thing. It's growth.
No, that's true.
100%.
It is often pretty amazing when someone does, like, their eyes are open and they do realize something and they are acceptable to change and all. It's pretty magical.
It is. It is very much. Agreed.
Sure.
All right. Well, let's move on from that.
Okay.
Good conversation though. That was great.
Yeah,
I loved it. Yeah.
I need to talk about. Yep.
Yeah. So May of 2026, Mandalorian and Grogu, the movie.
That's right.
Did you guys see the trailer?
Oh yeah, several times.
Several times.
Yeah.
What did you think about it? I mean, I was like, it looks promising, but I don't know.
That right there. Yeah. That right there.
My first comment is, I thought the Razor Crest blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like any ship, I mean, there's multiple of them. There's multiple Millennium Falcons or at least that Carillion style cruiser. So you could have more and all. And I'm sure they'll address that because everyone's gonna be like, that blew up. What's going on here? I mean, just because you wreck your car, that's just the end of that.
Right.
You're never gonna get that again. But if you really like it, you go and seek it out, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's
it.
It.
But then you'll have to wonder, well, what about your other ship? Keeping that too, or...
right. There's not a multi-car garage.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it fit in the back of the?
Yeah, right.
I was thinking that too. Yeah, like detached. I hope they don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, we had to move the toilet out and then the carbon freezing area so we could fit the thing in.
Right.
I like the trailer, but I'm with you, Dan. It's just, I think Rogue One, right? We got a totally different trailer in the very beginning that just, some of the stuff just isn't in the movie.
Right.
And with Disney always canceling or firing the director or whomever and then starting over, like almost, that's coming out in a month. You can't just fire, so I'm, I said this to another group of friends. I'll believe it when I am sitting in the theater with my popcorn ready to go. Then I'll believe it. I mean, it looks promising. They have a lot of scenes filmed, it looks like, but and you always question them, right? Like, is this a fan made? Have I seen any of this before? But,
right.
Oh no, yeah.
Yep. So I don't know. I hope I mean, there's been a lot of rumors about movies coming out. I mean, we have the Starfighter movie, which I'm looking forward to, but I haven't really seen anything on it. So once again, I mean, even the Rey movie, they're starting to talk about that. So the fact that we got this much footage kind of etches it in stone, but
right,
I just don't know. Looks good.
It's funny that you said that, because when it first popped up on Facebook is where I first saw it, and I immediately thought, oh, this isn't real.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's one of those AI generated ones, right?
And then yeah, which those are really some of those are really good. Like they're
getting better.
Yeah.
They are. They're getting better.
Like they add to the story, right?
Super vlogs and all that kind of stuff. Where
those are funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are very funny.
My only problem with them is the helmets keep changing between different.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Yeah. Those are.
But
funny.
there's some that are thought provoking. Where they'll have like Vader talking to the Emperor, or the latest one I think that came out was Obi-Wan and Darth Maul.
Oh,
so
I thought you were going to say
like I like the more serious ones.
The Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, and Yoda one. Did you see that?
I haven't seen that one yet. No,
I haven't.
It's not appropriate here, but it's you can check it out. It's freaking hilarious.
There's some that fans are putting together that are like, like a continuation of the story or some,
right
after the fact, that are really, really well done. Slow going, but well done.
Yeah. My only fear seeing that trailer is I hope they don't lay too heavily into, oh, look how cute Grogu is. And I hope they don't do too much of that. And because I want there to be a story. I loved Rogue One. I love
that. Should be over with now. The whole cute Grogu.
Yeah. But there's some scenes, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's the part that scares me.
I don't know.
Babu Frick and Yoda running around. No.
There we go.
Oh, and I hate that title. That title sequel. Absolutely.
The whole thing's weird in my mind, and the trailer did nothing for me, really. I mean, it doesn't tell you anything.
No,
about story, about any of it.
Yeah,
it's just a bunch of different shots of cute little baby Grogu and the Anzellans and
and a pretty buff hut.
Mando fighting in a bar fight, right? I mean, but that's pretty much it. Like in the hut,
There's no story, and that's the part that scares me.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Well, that might be the part that makes me kind of more optimistic, because it's not showing much of anything. Like, back in the 80s, they didn't really show you the story of a movie.
True.
Yeah.
And was this a teaser or a trailer?
I guess you could call it a teaser, because it's not that long.
Yeah, trailers kind of almost give away the movie, but they
the whole movie,
story, right?
Yeah, some do.
Oh, by the way, seeing Zed in action, that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
that looked good.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this was really a teaser, just to show you we're doing something.
Yeah.
Versus a true trailer, right?
Yeah.
Agreed. Hopefully.
All I know is fingers crossed, man.
Fingers crossed, and I hope they go back to the whole episode or season 1 and half of season 2.
Yes.
After the half of season 2, it kind of got sloppy, and then obviously season 3 was really sloppy, and it was like,
And I think truer words have never been spoken. We need a win.
We need a win. Come on, Disney, help us out.
At the box office. I mean, Andor was a win, but at the box office, you really need this. They really need this.
They need a theatrical win.
Yes,
that's going to bring people around to the franchise. Otherwise, they're going to stop dumping money into it, and we're all going to lose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
and if you remember, the very first Star Wars movies were for kids. I mean, that was George Lucas's focus. So if that's what they're going back to, then there's a good chance us old farts aren't going to enjoy it as much.
Well, hopefully they do the fan service and for us too, though. Which it seems like the people who are running the Star Wars franchise now are all about fan service, but making it make sense. And so hopefully there's a lot of that in there as well.
And Tony liked the Skeleton Crew. I mean, I thought that that was going back to the, hey, this is for kids. And I was fine with that.
It worked. Yeah, it really worked.
It did work. Yeah,
it did.
It was a decent show for sure.
I thought so too. Yeah, that was a win. Yep.
But you know, obviously, you don't know if they're going to make another season of that one because of how people reacted. You know, so it's tough when they come out with good stuff. It would be nice to see more of it, and then but then when they come out with the bad stuff, it's like, well, now you ruined the good stuff because now it's like, where you going? You know, where you going?
Like what we started talking about in the beginning. I mean, the Star Wars fans are very divisive, and it's that same thing where it's like everybody has their opinion, and the other people are wrong, and they can be a little toxic at times, and it just hurts the product. I mean, I wish everybody would just relax a little bit. And just,
go to the Empire. That's right.
And if you remember, and like some people, you know, think the Empire's not bad. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, just misunderstood. That's all. I respect those people who think that.
If you watch the documentaries, like the ILM docuseries and some of the other interviews back from the beginning of 1977, it brought everybody together. Like it was, you know, "May the Force be with you" was like the new, right?
Yep.
The saying that kind of, oh, you've seen the movie too, you know?
Yeah.
It's, I don't know if it's just our culture is different now. I mean, obviously it is, so that has to play a part into it, right? But
right.
Yeah,
I think there's still some of that out there. Just the other day, I was in one of the big box stores, home improvement stores, and you know, I have like a series of just shirts that just say Star Wars. And one of the associates, younger than me, he was like, "Hey, do you need help with anything?" And I was like, "Nope." And then he's like, "By the way, I love your shirt." And it just says Star Wars.
Yeah,
that right there, you know, it's like, okay. So you get it, you understand.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it's still out there. It's just
you're right.
As before.
I have two shirts that get that kind of reaction, and one is a Wayland Nutani shirt that just says it. It doesn't say aliens. It doesn't say anything. And I have a Star Wars shirt that's just an outline of the TIE fighter. And I get the most comments on both of those because it's like it's like that secret nerd group.
Hey, I know what that means. Yeah.
So it's still there. It's still there.
Right.
It is.
Yep.
And you know, that's true. A lot of people like it, and I think most people like it. They might not like some of the stuff, but they still gravitate toward the ones that they do like, you know.
Right.
Prequel, original, or some of the good things from Disney.
You don't have to like everything. Like
you don't have to.
You know, he's done several videos or posts on it over the last few years about it being more like it's a buffet, right? We don't all like the same type of food, but there's enough there for all of us to enjoy. The same way with the Star Wars franchise.
And I'm a sucker enough that I'll spend my money or my time and I'll watch it. And I'll watch the whole thing, whether it's, you know, the Boba Fett series or whatever it is. I'll watch it, and I'll watch it all the way through without critiquing it as I'm watching it. Afterwards, I've got plenty of comments about good and bad with all of them, but I'll invest the time because I consider it, I'm a fan of the franchise, and I'll watch it, and I'll spend my money going to the theaters to see whatever they put out. But then I'll comment afterwards.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Uncle Mike, how you doing? You're posting a lot. He's saying hi. But it's, I think I will probably go see the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta go see it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
you know, I'll see it first as a fan,
right?
Second as a maker. Then
right.
I'll
would it be better if they made it a series though, since they started with series? That's the question.
I would normally I'd say yes, but again, going back to what I said earlier, we really need that win. And I feel like when you're making a movie, at least it used to be this way, you kind of remember the days TV was one thing, but then when TV made it to the big screen, to the theater, it was like bigger, better, special, extra,
right,
so I'm hoping that is what's happening.
Yeah,
kind of
like
because lately it's been in reverse. Like you have these big A-list actors coming back to just television series. Like it used to never be that way. You would never catch any of them on a television series. If anything, you had someone who was on an episode of something or an episodic type of thing, and then they graduated to being a movie star, and then they went to bigger and better things, right? So it's weird to see that come back due to the cable stations. Thanks, Netflix.
It's weird, and I'm going somewhere with this. My daughter watches all of that Project Runway type stuff, and they're always saying that they do too much in it, and they need to edit what they're putting out there on the runway, and they need to look at the overall thing and edit it. And what I hope is, in a series, you've got plenty of time to ramble and go all over the place and not make it better because you've got 12 episodes or whatever it is.
Right.
I hope they take that 12 episodes and they edit it to a good story for a 2-hour movie. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope it's
yeah, I agree. Yep. Because then you don't have those filler episodes, right? Just like we got to have 8, so I don't know. Let's go on his quest. Has nothing, and then tie it in somehow.
Yeah.
Kind of like what they did with Boba Fett.
Yes.
There was what was it, 2.5 Mandalorian was in there,
Yeah, I don't need the neon lights for 15 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
I was good. I got
it.
Yep.
That's funny.
Cool. What else? So does anyone here watch Alien Earth at all?
A little bit.
I only watched the first one. I haven't really. And it's not that I don't want to watch it. I mean, I was never really an Alien fan, but it's not that I don't want to watch it. It's just like you said, we said earlier, just been busy. So,
yeah. I luckily went through it and finished it. Shawn, sounds like you did.
Yeah,
lots of eye candy there.
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Okay, I won't spoil anything. I like the series a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's a season 2. That's all I can say.
Yeah. I'm always open for another story in any franchise that I enjoy. I mean, I've watched them all from the Romulus to and I find it fun to see. And people complain, well, this director didn't see my vision, and it's like, it doesn't have to be my vision. I want to see what that director's vision is or what the story is. I'm always interested in another opinion about something just to see where they go.
Yep. I agree. Yep. It's cool to see more in that world that's not just confined to a ship, right? It's cool to see just outside of that, not in a Romulus. No. What's the other one? What's the other? Prometheus. I mean, yes, you got to see outside the ship, but it was almost like a giant ship of a planet, almost that same constricted claustrophobia type thing. Whereas it's open, it's Earth, right? Which is scary in its own right. If you get these things running around here, oof. Anyway.
Yeah, I like the idea of seeing other creatures from other worlds, and I've had some friends that don't like Star Wars, and when you kind of press them about it, they say that it's too confining. It's like if there's this entire galaxy they can travel to, why does everyone know each other, and why are there only these people, and it's like, well, there's all these other creatures in a bar, and it's like, well, let's go there. Why do we have to keep going and it's like, well, I like that is introduced in Alien Earth as you get to see some of the other creatures that are out there. And I thought that was fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the rest of it for sure.
Yep. I had a random thought for you, Dan. How would you feel about a Ghostbusters episodic show?
I think that would be pretty cool.
Right? Where each week they have to, leading up to something, obviously, at the end.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be a franchise that could thrive
definitely
in an episodic type of way.
And I think a lot of Ghostbusters will just go watch it anyways because it's
it's
Ghostbusters. You know,
I mean, it'd be just it'd be like the cartoon, but obviously live action and not as. I mean, the cartoon had like a ton of episodes, right? Where most episodes now live action is it. I think the magic number is 8.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why that's a magic number.
Yeah,
but that would be cool. Yeah, even if they came up with another cartoon, would be cool. You know, I think both do a live action and a cartoon of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that would work.
Sweet, you know,
just need Disney or Netflix to pick it up.
Right.
it'll be done.
Yeah, and I like the world of Ghostbusters. Because it's the Rebels in Star Wars. It's the Battlestar Galactica. It's aliens. It's all that cobbled together technology, which is exciting, and they could really capitalize on that in a series of Ghostbusters. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be cool
for sure.
Yep,
that would be sweet.
And as somebody who makes props, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, right.
There'd be so much extra stuff that you could.
You could.
Like that's the one big takeaway with Alien Earth. There's it's almost too much. It's overwhelming.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that could be made.
Yeah,
people are starting already. Actually,
yeah. There's a lot of Ghostbusters people making new props all the time, and they're like, "Hey, would this be cool inside the Ghostbuster world or whatever?" And people are like, "Yeah, that's sweet. I want one." You know, so it's like they're already coming up with their own stuff. The franchise just needs to pick it up and take bits and pieces from everybody and be like, yeah, we can use that. You know, and
I wouldn't be surprised if we do see an episodic Ghostbusters at some point. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Be one of those what took you so long, but
right. Yeah.
I've already been playing around and making the containment units. This is just on a box so you can see it, but how they have the on Aliens so that you have that door lock and you've got the different creatures in there. I've been
and then when it's open. That shouldn't be red.
That's cool.
The best thing to do is go in and investigate. I mean, why wouldn't you do that?
Exactly. Let's walk in
every time. Every time.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yep.
Cool. What else? You had another topic we were going to go over.
Home Depot.
Yes.
So Home Depot is coming out with some new Star Wars things. They're not coming out with it as they're doing it as Christmas time, right? Not Halloween. It's all Christmas stuff, right?
It's usually it's both.
Okay,
like it comes out now. Like they're out now,
right? They're starting now.
But they usually have interchangeable parts and stuff, and they all go for like Happy Holidays or the holidays or something, so that way you can have it for both. At least that's how the Darth Vader one is.
Right.
Stormtrooper's the same way.
Yeah.
Right. Like he's got the candy cane. You could take that out, and I don't know if the Stormtrooper comes with something else. Vader has like an ornament of the Death Star. He has either his regular lightsaber or a candy cane, which is some of the choices they've done. Wow.
The Stormtrooper came with a trick or treat bowl, but it's the Death Star.
Yeah, see, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah,
it's like it's cool, but then it got tacky. It's just such a juxtapose.
I mean, it's cool to see how everybody modifies them, though.
Oh yeah, that was the first thing I did when I got Vader. Because he has his hand out like this with the jar, with the ornament or the for the candy and all. So, and it's basically just a thin piece of metal. So I completely bent the metal out, twisted his hand, so now it's just by his side, and it looks so natural. That was like the very first thing I did. Then I ripped apart the base, and I got to paint that up and all. But yeah, it's like I think already there's a video for, so the new ones for this year are Chewbacca and R2D2.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you see R2, you're like, yep, take those lights off.
Yeah. Although I check
somebody.
every day, and R2 says out of stock, and I swear every day I refresh the page.
Same here. Yep.
I use a site called BrickSeek, which I learned about during the whole try to find a PlayStation 5 days. And you put in the internet number from Home Depot in there, and then you sign up for it. It's free, and you put in your address or whatever zip code you want to put in there, and then you check, and it'll check all the stores that are within the zip code and tell you if it's sold out or not. That was how I found a PlayStation 5 back in the day. So I figured I'd try it for this. And then some people have found the R2 in the wild, which is shocking.
Really?
Yeah, they just go to Home Depot and there it is. And I swear, if that happens, I'm gonna have to get 2 of them. So one of you guys,
right?
Yeah, I would love a stormtrooper and do the modification so that he's holding the gun. But I thought I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of the R2. There's other characters that I would love to see.
Yeah,
and I've seen people brushing out the Chewbaccas and stuff like that. And I just I don't know.
It looks so bad.
Yeah.
I did see one video.
Oh my god!
I did see one video where this lady brushed it out, like you said, and it turned out pretty nice looking. And I was like, okay, but not. I don't think everybody could take that time to.
It's a lot of time she put into it. Yeah, I mean, they really. It's so messed up, man.
Yeah. I would love R2. Now, Tony, I know you were waiting for another one that I was excited about.
Which one's that?
You were saying you were waiting for a C-3PO.
Oh, well, I just made my own. So
he just made his.
Exactly.
I printed my own. I have the R2 there that's partially finished, but yeah, if I can get the Home Depot one, it's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
Because it's already. Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's already all done and put together.
I would do some changes on it, but I would.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I can already see your weathering on it. I can already see it. It as soon as you look at it, it just begs to be weathered. It's just gotta get our hands on that thing, man.
I would love
They should have known. I mean, of all characters, you should know. Keep pumping them out.
Yeah, those ones you gotta have a lot of. You can't just have a little.
Well, if I had to guess, they're doing what they did with Darth Vader last year. They're teasing it to see the interest, to make sure that
they're gonna make their sales on a thing.
Right. Yeah.
Well, then you won't see too many Chewbacca's out there because
I'm honestly surprised at the order, because I would think that you would almost lead with R2 because it seems an easier construction from their side.
Right.
And it's a popular character. So I don't know who's behind the marketing on that and why they made that choice, but But
then the next year you'd come out with 3PO. Then you do the Stormtrooper Invader. That they did that correctly.
Yep.
Chewie, I don't think you should have even done it all. I mean, it all started with Yoda, which I don't feel like that would have been that wasn't a good first choice.
No.
I should have come further down the line.
Seems like it.
And they're not going to do anyone other than that. They can't do a Luke because I don't know, humanoid.
Yeah, you can't do humans.
None of that's going to ever work. So it has to be masked characters or droids, right?
Now they could easily do a Mandalorian.
Yeah,
that's
what I was hoping.
Or Boba.
It's coming. I know it's coming. It's got to be.
They've got to stick to the more non-human characters.
Yeah, exactly. My guess is that Boba Fett or the Mandalorian, probably the Mandalorian, with a Grogu on it somewhere or somehow, will be right after the movie comes out because it'll be fresh, and that's a full-on win. So that's my prediction. We will see both together, and it'll be, I don't know, he'll either be sitting on his shoulder or down by the feet or something. I predict that's coming out.
And if they were smart, they would do some sort of a Disney tie-in with that to have it timed out exactly as the movie released because it's a promotion. I mean, it works.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to make your money with that. Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
If the movie's good.
Right.
Yeah, there's that.
Right.
There's
Well, even if it's not,
Well,
though,
even if, yeah, that's true. If it's not
couple
good.
seasons of the show, like Dan said, were really good. So
You're right. You're right.
Or if it's not, they see it ahead of time. They're like, shoot, we got to pump these things out before the movie comes out. We're never going to get rid of them again.
Meanwhile, Lowe's now is carrying the Mandalorian.
yeah.
It would be funny if they like came right in, swooped right in.
Yeah, Lowe's took it instead of Home Depot. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Healthy competition, right?
Exactly.
That's right. That's right. Why not? Right.
Yeah, but I mean, the door is wide open. I mean, you could have an R5D4. You could have, I mean, there are plenty of droids.
Yeah.
I would take a power droid in a minute.
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
I love that. I've made my own, but I would still buy one.
Yep. I would totally buy that.
Yeah.
At that point, they would just have to know. We were just making it for fans at this point.
Yeah.
Those are the people, and they're all going to buy. All we have to do is just do it right. Leave it clean like an action figure because you know what they're going to do to it and release the thing. You'll get your money. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They should do one of those. What are those droids from the prequels there?
Battle droid.
The battle droid.
Yeah, that would work. Everybody knows that shape and everything. They know what. That would work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm shocked they haven't done that already. I would have done that before Chewie.
Yeah. Exactly.
Chewie was a bold character to try to
do.
Especially all the fur.
Yeah.
That's
somebody's going to use it as a costume, maybe, but I don't know.
Everything was good until that point, man.
That was a weird choice. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you like Chewie that much, though, you might as well get it.
He's a great character.
Yeah,
he is, but wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You'd have to do a lot of modifies to it for sure.
Oh yeah.
To make it look. Yeah, to make it look almost screen accurate, you got to modify it good. You probably got to do more than just like what you did with the Darth Vader. Just turn the hand and put it down.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah, you'd have to do a lot more, even repainting it probably.
It's weird because I watched an old Adam Savage where he had taken a mask and they were redoing it. It's like, if it's not perfect, it looks like a different version of a Wookiee. I mean,
exactly.
Chewbacca, and it's you gotta have it just right.
Yeah,
Chewbacca. It could have been worse. They could have modeled it after the first Kinner figure, which would have been very funny. Oh my god, I have to buy it just because.
Yeah.
Conehead.
And you would just call it
Cone, man.
That first set of figures was bad. I mean, no one looked like the character.
Right? Even the 12-inch one was the exact replica. Yes. Everything's pasted on.
Yeah, and I mean, no one looked. I mean, if you take and this is why I'm afraid they'll go human. I mean, look at Luke or look
at Han Solo, the first run of Han Solo. What are you doing? Did you see the actor?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a life-size one. Stop! I can't get the vice
grip.
That'd be
pretty cool, actually.
That gotta be the double telescopic one.
If they did it as the original figures, then it would be funny.
It would be funny.
Then people would probably buy it.
That's
people would take. People be like, I want that vintage looking.
Yeah, and it has to articulate the exact same way.
Yeah, right.
You
want it sitting in your car? It's almost impossible.
If that Chewbacca had molded fur like the original hair, I would take it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would totally. That's happening.
You'd have to do the vintage lightsabers too. With
that's what I'm saying. The double telescopic one. Yeah, the vintage hand where their hands have to be kind of like that, and you just wedge the weapon in there. It's got to be all of that. One hand is like this. That's his gun hand. I could tell.
The painting that's a little bit off, like the
silver
boxes that doesn't fit exactly. I mean,
and it's got to have the molded plastic line that goes just down.
You got to do that too, yeah.
And they should go all out. Put the little peg hole in the foot. Put Kenner on the bottom. It should go all out. Just,
right? Yeah.
It's that, but it's life size.
I think one of you guys
should have contacted us. This is a
right.
This is genius. Everybody would love this.
I have to say, yeah.
I mean, think of the ad campaign. I mean, just have adults, but do that. Almost just redo the whole toy action, the toy
70s
commercial,
toy
and then have do the VHS
adults.
tape, static, and all that in it.
The way you start the commercial is you have the lineup that looks like the figures, and you pull back, and there's an adult that's standing behind you. Like, oh my god!
Yeah, I mean that's instant sell, man. People are just, oh wow, I have to have that.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Yep,
I like it.
Yep. I mean, because at that point you could have the original cast, like the original first figures. You could have them, right? And then every year come out with some odd figure like Greedo or something. That's
Greedo.
Oh my god,
Yep, that's good stuff. Or you have the Snaggletooth where you first release the small one and then it's the big one. So
right.
Right, the blue one and then the red one.
Yeah. That would be it.
Yeah, that'd be gold right there. Man.
Sawa with the vinyl.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it has to be anyone with a cape. It has to be the vinyl one.
The vinyl.
It cannot be cloth at all. No. Nope.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's gotta have it's all
all that stiffness.
There's no way you can bend it. It's
that
would be so good. You've got Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader with the vinyl
thing. Yes.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
We should keep this quiet.
Right. Yeah. It's cat's out of the bag now.
It is.
Oh man, yeah. I would totally buy that.
Yeah.
For sure. Me too.
Agreed.
So if they don't make it, I think one of you guys should print one out.
Right? Just a giant
or at least,
action figure.
Giant action figure.
I bet somebody's done it.
Someone has to have done it somewhere.
Maybe.
The world of 3D printing.
We got to find somebody that has done it and get them on here and be like, hey, did you do this yet?
Right, yeah. And kudos to them if they did. That's a lot of filament.
That is a lot of printing, as Tony can attest.
Yes.
Like one figure and I am done. And if I feel like if I had to make one action figure life size, it'd probably be Boba Fett. I'm not gonna lie. With the thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would probably be either that. I mean, Stormtrooper's kind of been done. Vader would be fun, but I'd have to either that or Vader only because I want to make the vinyl cape.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. I probably agree. I think I'm going Boba.
I mean that seemed it would be fun.
Yeah, I think somebody's gonna look too much like the Home Depot one. I don't.
Right.
It's gonna be Boba.
Yeah.
You know who I would like to see is the old vintage Han Solo, but he's got the vinyl stuff from the third movie there.
Yeah.
The camouflage one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The indoor one where he's got the camouflage.
Yeah. That
would
be the one.
So I know Leia had a fabric one. He had a vinyl.
I think he had a vinyl
brown one, didn't he?
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one I would like to see.
Yep.
Yeah. Now my brain is spinning because I'm thinking, I wonder if you could do a cast of the Han Solo head and do the Home Depot Stormtrooper, and you could take the head.
That
off.
would be cool.
I mean,
that
would be.
You could almost get just a 3D scan of Harrison Ford and just make that into. I'm sure someone's got that out there. They have like the Arnold Schwarzenegger or the Rock, and they put them in on these weird things. They might have that. That would be a good mod. That would be a very.
I've seen so many people that have modded the Stormtrooper by using like a Ruby's or using one of the Hasbro helmets to give it a little more realism. And if you're already doing that, you might as well just put a head in there because then you can take it off.
Yep, and then have them hold that helmet.
Yeah.
Helmet in one hand, blaster in the other hand. Yep.
That's it.
I don't have that time.
I know. Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, that would be cool though.
See, you gotta check Thingiverse and just see if it's out there.
That's
you know,
what I'm
they
doing
use
right now.
doors and the frozen and carbonite. There are a ton of Han Solos out there.
Yeah, exactly.
You would think.
Yeah.
Man, that is a good idea. Now I want a trooper. So I can do that. Let's 3D scan my head and put my head in there.
I actually
you can do that.
They are available at Home Depot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Actually, the Stormtrooper is not out of stock, so there's that. Or
that's what I'm saying. I just looked.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They're both still available. Yeah.
Yep. Just $299. I'm gonna have to wait till after the season for that, man.
Right.
I wish when they just released, I mean, since Stormtrooper's been out a while, I wish after they've been out like a year, they would drop it 100.
Yeah.
They would do something like, because then I would buy more of them, but it's just hard. $299.
You have to buy a whole fleet. You got to buy a whole fleet of them.
Well, if they were $75, sure. Why not?
You'd have that Rise of the Resistance where it's like you walked into Ron's place and it was just
right.
The whole army standing there with one random real person or an animatronic.
That's good stuff.
That'd be fun.
Yep.
Nice.
Cool. I think we're just past that hour. So.
Oh, we are. Look at that.
We are.
Yeah.
And you can't do your commercials, so you want to do it live?
I guess we can talk about it live. Hey, everybody. What do we do here?
That's right.
Merchandising. Where all the real money of the podcast is made.
That's right.
We got to say it's podcast instead of movie now because, it's beautiful. So I guess if you guys like what we do here, we are coming to the end. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, ding the bell for more notifications of when we go live. And if you want to support us, that's one of the best ways to support us. Another way, we got the merchandising, www.insidetheboothtv.com/shop.
There you go.
And you can buy some awesome stuff. And that's about it, everybody.
Yep.
So that's it for tonight. We had a good talk. Went through a lot, and we could keep going, but it's been an hour. So that's
right.
let's call it a night. Some of us gotta sleep, right?
I'm on Pacific. I gotta go have dinner.
Yeah, right.
All right. Yeah,
that's true. All right. So guys, thanks for coming. Ron, Shawn, Tony, thanks for being here like always, and see you guys at next month, the end of next month, the last Tuesday of next month. Which will be
right before Halloween.
That's strange. Maybe we should come dressed up in costume. I don't know. If you guys want to, that's up to you. I mean, I'll do it. We can talk about that later, but cool.
Fun.
So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great night, and we'll see you later.
Yep.
I can throw in some music, but there's not gonna be no video. Here, how about this one? I don't know. This is not. Whatever. I'm not going to change it. We'll go to sleep music. All right, guys. Good night. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.
Thank you.